And the girl that I'm referring to, her name is Daniela Benitez. I believe I'm saying it right. That's her name. So yeah, she went out and helped the community build homes. And by starting her own foundation, like, what 14-year-old does that? Most 14-year-olds are, especially girls, are playing with makeup or going to the mall, or, you know, they're not out in the cold getting dirty, you know, with a hammer in their hand and going to town to, you know, build a home, let alone for the homeless. So, you know what, Daniela, kudos to you. I think you're absolutely awesome. And to your family as well, to allow you to do this, because a lot of parents won't. But for them to allow you to do this, I think you guys rock, and it's just absolutely amazing. So moving on, number 2. Now, when I read this this article on this man, I thought, wow, here we go again. Somebody else doing something absolutely extraordinary for the community. And his name is Paul Crowell. I believe I'm saying it right. Crowell. But where he lives and in his community, he sees a lot of homeless people. And a lot of homeless people don't have a companion. They're very isolated. They're very to themselves. And a lot of them who are like that, they have an animal, primarily a dog. And of course, with the homeless, if a homeless man, woman, family, whatever, does not have food, well then obviously they do not have food to provide for their animal. Well, this man made it his mission to go out to almost every restaurant and literally beg the management for basically scraps. End of the shift, a lot of food gets thrown out, a lot of food, and it's sad. It's really sad. But he basically begged and said, hey, look, I know you guys are throwing this food out, but I need it. You know what? The community, the homeless, they need this food. I'm willing to do anything and everything. I'll give you money, whatever it is, but these people need it. Not only do the people need it, but these dogs need it too. These animals need it. And so his wish was granted. And same with him too. He started a GoFundMe page as well, for the homeless and for, you know, the animals, which a lot of them, sad to say, especially in the colder months like we are right now, they do not survive, unfortunately. So to Paul, I just think that's just absolutely amazing. You know, it's funny how somebody can take the time out, okay, out of their daily routine, whatever it is, and to change it, and to not get anything out of it, but at the same time, they do get something out of it. It fills their heart. It makes them feel good about themselves. It makes them feel like, you know, I'm giving to somebody, and hopefully I will get that in return. And it's not just about that. It's giving to somebody that you take for granted every day. Food, shelter, you know, your phones, your laptops, your whatever. There's a lot of things that we take for granted. And if they were all gone, oh God, we would all freak out. But to have this man go out of his way and to do whatever he can to put food in people's mouths to keep them nourished, to try and keep them healthy, as well as their dogs, that's absolutely awesome. And to top it all off, people started calling him the Food Doggy Man. Food Doggy Man. Like, that is just the coolest thing ever. And he actually started a GoFundMe account as well. So kudos to you, Paul. And this next one is, I had to read it 2 or 3 times because I was absolutely blown away by what I was reading. So there's this college boy, 20 years old, okay, had a job interview. This job interview that he's been wanting for a very long time. It is something that he has been looking forward to. Well, he went out to his car. He was going to the store and started his car, or tried to start his car, and his car would not start. Now, he knew that he had to be at his job interview at 8:30 the next morning. So, this kid is just, oh my God, he's just absolutely amazing. Oops. Sorry, guys. He mapped it out and said to himself, okay, well, if I leave at this time, okay, that he will be able to make it at his job interview on time, which is 8:30 in the morning. 20 miles. 20 miles. Walking. Yep, that's what I said. Walking. This kid was so dedicated and wanted this job so much that he was willing to walk 20 miles. Now, of course, he called friends, family. Unfortunately, nobody was able to come through to help him. So that's what he did. Same thing. He made it his mission that he was going to walk to his job interview. 20 miles. So, during his journey, he was basically attacked by a dog. But the best part of it all is an officer lend a hand. Not only did he take him to his job interview, but he also bought him breakfast. He was so touched by his dedication that he was willing to do anything for this kid. And so the funny part is I'm trying to remember his name. I know his last name was Carr. But yeah, so once when, I'm trying to remember, what is the name? I think I wrote it down somewhere. Sorry, guys. Walter, that's his name. Walter Carr. So he comes home and his, the owner of his house that he was renting heard about his story, and she started a GoFundMe page for his college funds, which, I think it was, she was trying to raise $4,000, I believe, and she ended up getting $22,000 for him, for Walter Carr. Absolutely just blown away, amazing. And to top it all off, the manager who he had this interview with, not only did he hire Walter, but he also gave him his 2014 Ford, what was it? I think it was a Ford Focus, I believe it was. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Anyways, he ended up giving him his car. Because, again, he was so inspired and so just absolutely blown away by his dedication that he was willing to walk 20 miles to get to his job interview. And a job interview is not like, hey, okay, yeah, you got the job. No, nowadays, normally you got to go on 2 or 3 job interviews. But for him, 20 miles, absolutely amazing. I don't think I could do that. 20 miles, that is just insane. But it just goes to show you that when you're dedicated to something and other people around you see how dedicated you are, I'm just glad that there's people out there that are willing to help. You know, I mean, shoot, $22,000 for his college, a brand new car. I mean, I don't think it gets any better than that. That's just, I know I say it a lot in my videos. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm just blown away. And to any of you all who have done that for somebody, I thank you. I think it's absolutely amazing. And, you know, in the future, it will come back to you in a good way, not a bad way. So yeah, I figured, you know what, I was going to talk about, you know, like I said, some good things. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this going too, because I'm pretty sure that there's a lot more stories out there, good stories. So I'm going to end this video now. And I'm going to start my day. And like I said, let's make 2019 amazing. You know, let's make it better than the year before, like we always say. And, you know, leave your comments. And if there's anything you want to share as far as like your experiences or what you have encountered or what you have done, you know, I'd love to read them. And again, like always, if you guys have not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, prescribe button. I can't talk. I'm still trying to wake up. Hit the like button. And like I said, leave your comments. And I will see you guys on the next video. So thank you for watching E-Rated. And I will see you guys next time.